Welcome back to Cut That From the Pod, where oversharing is a love language and the chaos is always on the mic. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Samantha, your favorite wild card. And listen, we're two married girls with a lot to say about something we're technically not even doing: dating in 2025.
Honestly, it's like a social experiment out there. So today we're talking red flags, dating apps, and if situationships is just another word for wasting time.
Because some of these situationships really should be one night stands.
Are people still doing that? Well, anywho, what bevy are you drinking tonight?
Okay, today I'm drinking some Chardonnay, which is actually my least favorite wine, to be honest.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I don't know if I like the butter or the lemon, like tannins.
Okay, and the notes, it's giving notes of chocolates and apricots. Yes, continue.
The notes are just not it for me with Chardonnay, but it was the only thing that I could find at Walmart that I was like, I really feel like drinking a white today, but I didn't find anything that I liked, so I gave a Chardonnay another chance.
I do love a good Sauvignon Blanc. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, whatever. When me and Len first started dating, this is so funny. So when we first started dating, I was like trying to get him to come back to my place so that we can just like hang out. Like I just really wanted to hang out with him, and we had
Not
just
a
like
one night stand.
it definitely not a one night stand. Nothing even happened that night. You know what I mean? I just was like able to get him back to my place.
Ladies,
And
listen up. This is how you continue into a marriage.
oh my gosh. And so we had just been done partying in Cambridge the whole night, and he was like, "Man, I just wish like I wish we could like go out some more, whatever." And I was like, "Ooh, I have wine at the house," which I did. I had literally just gotten back from Italy like the week prior, and I bought a bunch of red wine.
Love red.
No, not I, dude. After that, I have not drank red wine since then. The hangover that I had was outrageous. I literally went to work the next day and crawled on a cart and fell asleep and hid from the world because I was so hungover. Never again will I drink red wine like that. We drank like 2 bottles.
That's it?
Okay, excuse me. We have literally just finished partying
Oh, right.
all night long.
Additionally.
Yeah, this is like a nightcap, I guess. Anyways, yeah, that's my
funny.
dating advice is just get him to come to your place and drink red wine.
After a night of partying, be
Yeah.
like, you know what? I need a nightcap and red wine is at my house.
Yeah, and now 34-year-old me, my bevy of the night is a cold brew green tea with a little bit of pomegranate syrup. Very, very delicious, very light, very fresh.
Love green tea.
Yes, very good. It's going to keep me up till 2 in the morning.
Oh, geez. Is it caffeinated?
Yeah, it is. Well, now that we talked about my little dating experience, that's what we're going to get talking about today is dating in 2025, which I think is funny because I was actually trying to give dating advice over the
Oh
weekend
my gosh.
to one of my girlfriends, and it is just a whole other beast out there. Like the dating apps that I was on were like plenty of fish. Like that's and like okay
Stop.
Cupid. Like that is like what I would talk to boys on, which is so crazy.
Stop.
And me and my husband met organically. Like we met at work and we weren't even friends. We just like didn't even
Coworkers.
we didn't even really like each other for like the longest time. It was very interesting how him and I like started hanging out. But yeah, like I would not know what to do with a Tinder profile if it hit me in the face.
I got Tinder one time when I was still in Virginia, and it was like when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? And a lot of people thought it was like to meet like other friends, like how Bumble is, how they have Bumble friends.
Oh, yeah.
We all thought Tinder was like that. Anyway, it was horrible.
Yeah, absolutely
And
not.
I would not recommend dating apps to anybody.
You know what dating app I got? I got that Ashley Madison dating app. Do you know which that is?
No.
Okay, there's a Netflix special about it. So when I was in North Carolina, there was a huge billboard that was like Ashley Madison, spice up your relationship with an affair. And it was basically
Oh,
like a cheating app.
do you remember?
And
I do remember
I
you saying that.
did not believe that this was a real thing that they had on a billboard. So I like made up a fake name and I didn't put a picture and I like looked to see what it was about. And seriously, it was like female seeking male, married female seeking married male. And like,
Stop.
I'm not joking. And obviously, it was like whatever. Wasn't on it for more than a day. I legitimately just wanted to see like what it was all about or whatever. But
Yeah.
then a few years ago, I got an email that was like, "We know you have an Ashley Madison account. Send us 500,000 Bitcoin by midnight or we're releasing your information." And I was like, "Oh, okay, go ahead."
Release that fake profile.
Yeah, whatever. Me and Len, my husband, laugh about it to this day because that's just so crazy.
I can't believe that's an actual dating app, or that was an actual dating app.
Yeah, seriously. Isn't that wild? Have you seen the Netflix documentary?
No.
Oh no, you
But
need to watch it. It is crazy. If someone was like asking you for advice on dating, like what would be a red flag for you? If
there's
he
a
has a
few that I've
dating
been.
profile.
Obviously, if he has a current dating profile, next,
Yeah.
that would be a red flag. Or if,
We should call my brother.
stop, get him on the pod.
Get him on the pod. Carlos, if you're listening to this, come on the pod, please. No, yeah, because he's currently in the dating scene.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I think like another red flag of mine, I guess because we're older, would be like if you don't have your own house,
Or just like space. Like if you don't have your own space.
space. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
In
don't
this
have your own
economy, you
space,
need to have your own space. I'm sorry.
or like if you don't have your own car, or if you ask to borrow money, immediately no, immediately block, don't contact me again. Or if you go on multiple dates, that's like a red flag because
Oh, like
then
if
you're
you're
that,
not exclusively dating somebody, you're just
yeah,
like dating around. Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah, like immediately no.
No, I'm trying to think of like red flags that I saw when I was younger and dating or that I thought were not red flags that I like see now. And literally, I was a walking red flag. I'm not even like
You
playing.
were?
I wanted to fix everybody and I
Oh,
it was freaking awful. Like I think about it now and I'm like, wow, what a loser.
know your worth, ladies.
Yeah,
Know where you're
no,
coming in.
exactly.
It's okay to be emotionally unavailable. It's also, it goes like both ways, right? Like, we're talking obviously from our perspective as women, but like for men, there's men out there who are serious. And it's like, if you ever met Jessica when she was 21,
Oh no. I was not serious. I
there's
literally
probably multiple men that are like heartbroken.
no, I on my way to college the first time, I was driving, my parents were driving me to San Angelo, and I'm literally breaking up with a boy over text message. I broke up with him on my way to
Oh my God.
college because I was like, yeah, like you're in California and I'm here, and it's just not, whatever. And I was 100% not serious. I was not serious at all. But I think that you should like kind of not be serious at that age. I mean, I was only 19, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's totally okay to date and like if it turns into something serious, great. But then if it doesn't, it should be like whatever. I think a lot of men that age too, I don't really think they're that serious because I think they're wanting comfort and like they want to know they have exclusive access to you or like
Yeah.
they just like the attention from you, but they don't actually want a serious relationship at that
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
I don't think they want a fan, not a girlfriend.
Oh, amen. Yes.
100%.
100%. 100%. Here is some advice that I got when I first started dating Len. It was do not do wifely duties on a girlfriend's salary.
I 100% agree with
And
that.
I tell that to every person I meet now, because back then I wasn't really understanding it, and it all worked out, right? Me and Len got married and I get to stay home and, you know, take care of my family and my house and my kids and stuff like that. But at the time, doing things like making dinners and packing lunches and like I was doing a lot more wifely duties than girlfriend duties, and I can totally see it screwing me over if it didn't work out, you know?
I think a lot of guys, I don't want to say a lot of guys, some guys,
People, just
like
people in general.
some people they want like the availability of a situationship or like a relationship, but then they don't want to commit, or they want a loyal partner, but then they don't want to commit.
Mhm.
And it's almost like, well, what are they doing? Are they doing the same? Are
Mhm.
they also making dinner?
Mhm.
Or am I just making dinner? I would do the same thing though. And now I'm like, what the heck was wrong with me? Why
Yeah.
did I play wife or like play house? I always say this. I say don't play house unless it's serious, like a fiance
Mhm.
status. And it's different because we were in the military a little bit, but it's the same. Like, how would it have worked if we didn't do that? But I also wouldn't condone it if you guys are in the same area. If we
Mhm.
were in the same area, 100%, I would have my own space.
Yeah, well that's how it was with Len and I. So Len had his own house and I had my own house, and
Yeah.
then his roommate ended up deploying. I moved in, we got engaged, and then the next month we got married.
Oh, snap. And by the way, everybody on the pod, Jessica and Len got married in Vegas.
Oh gosh. But it was like a nice Vegas wedding. It wasn't like
It was so cute.
it was
Everybody thought she was a freaking Kardashian. It was
remember when we
hilarious.
came out of the limo?
Literally paparazzi. Like,
Gosh.
stop taking pictures.
Y'all are so funny.
I'm not kidding. Everyone was like, oh, is that a Kardashian? And we were laughing so hard. Like, yeah, because a Kardashian's gonna have a fiesta wedding.
That's crazy.
But you look so pretty. You
Thank
did look
you.
like a
Thank you.
Kardashian.
Thank you. Yes, it's the snatchiest I've ever been. And then I had kids. And
So, like, for dating apps, you already said I would not recommend dating apps
so
in this day and age.
yeah, but here's the thing. If I was on a dating app, I one would date outside my city. Why? Because
Mm.
your Prince Charming is not in Podunk Town, Texas. I'm telling you that right now. I don't think I ever, well, maybe for like a minute, thought that thought that I was going to marry someone from our hometown, but like the minute I moved to San Angelo, I knew that the love of my life was not in that area that we lived in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
100%.
lo and behold, I met the love of my life overseas. And
Yeah.
this is like where the butterfly effect comes into play, right? Like if I never would have joined the military, I never would have met Len, and we never would have had this life that we have,
Yeah.
because he's from California and I'm from Texas, and there's no way that our paths would have crossed.
Yeah.
But
Same. Same.
yeah, yeah, right? So if I was to have a dating app, I would, one, have it to where it's outside of my city, two, have it to at least 5 years older than me, which is so funny because Len is 2 years younger than me. But if I was to be dating in this day and age, right? This is what we're talking about. 5 years older
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
me, and I would not have any freaking dogs on my profile pictures. Sorry. No, thank you. I'm not a dog person. I thought I wanted to be a dog person. No, I have kids. It's enough for me.
But I feel like, too, since we've been married, we also have like higher standards than people who have never been married and are dating.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so if you're on a dating profile, what would the green flags be?
Green flags would be, I'm trying to think of something. Wow, this is hard. What would a green flag be? If they didn't have any fish pictures on their profile.
Oh, we're not talking like goldfish people. She's talking like men who go deep sea fishing.
Yeah. No, I don't want any of that.
No hunting pics, no fishing pics.
No. What is that doing for me? Absolutely nothing.
It says they will be gone a lot.
Amen. Amen. It says they'll be
They are
gone a
not
lot.
present.
No, that's what it says. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing that to. Yes, that's what it says.
I think a green flag would be like 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 guys who make plans,
Yes.
like make reservations,
Mm-hmm.
and not like nighttime stuff. Like we're going to go day drink or something, or we're going to go have brunch or lunch. Those are appropriate time frames, I feel like, for dates. Anything that happens after 6, you're likely going to be Jessica trying to get you back to the room with 2 bottles of wine for a nightcap.
Yes. Yeah, you're definitely in that boat.
Like wine and dine.
You know what? I like activity dates. Take me,
Same.
take me to play pickleball. Take me, amen. Take
Period.
me to, like, have you seen those cold plunge cafes? That would be
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah,
cool
yeah.
to do. Take
Yeah.
me on some nerdy shit, like to a museum or like
Yep.
the dinosaur park. Like, that would be so freaking cool. Take me to
Yeah.
NASA and put me in a rocket ship, bro.
I want to be the next space flight in Blue Origin. Obviously, it's not that hard.
Yeah, obviously you need zero freaking credentials to go to space these days, so just put me there.
Clearly, those are my standards. If you cannot afford a space flight, next.
Yeah, duh.
Standards have risen.
Yeah. Oof. You know what I was thinking about the other day though? And this is definitely like a red flag, like the what are you doing texts, like after 11, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
what were people doing before text? Were they just freaking calling your house landline and being like, yo, are you up at 11? The
Yes.
audacity.
Yes. And then that's immediate red flag back in the day because the audacity to call after a certain time, you have no respect.
None.
We should pull that back. Do not text me after 7 p.m. because then you do not respect me and my sleep.
I'm on D&D at like 8:45, so I'm not getting anybody's texts anyways, but still like that's crazy. Do you really think people are out there like calling people's landlines?
I mean, maybe not landlines. Oh, are you talking about back in the day?
Back in the day.
Yes, 100%.
If you know somebody who was calling somebody on a landline at 11 p.m., you need to email us because I need to hear that story. Get y'all's
Period.
moms and get your aunties and your sisters and whoever, get your grandmas. I want to hear these stories. That is craziness to me.
Yeah. Or it would be like sneak out of your house at 10 and then you would wait till the clock struck 10 and then you would sneak out.
Were you
Did you ever
sneaking out
sneak
at
out of your
10?
house? I absolutely did. And then I would come back at like 1 and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to get in so much trouble."
I really do think that the girls be girling these days. You know what I mean? I feel like they really do. Maybe they don't even need this podcast. Y'all don't need this episode. They really are like way ahead of the game. Like sometimes I look at some of these girls and I'm like, man, you really are doing it out there. Just being a girl's girl, you know?
Yeah, I have this one friend who she is so like beyond her year. I think she's like 22, 23, and she acts like she's 30.
No, that's crazy to think that she's beyond her years at 22, 23. Because when I was 22, I was falling in love with a fucking banjo player at Temple Square in Ireland. Like, don't play with me. I was getting yelled at by a bartender because I ordered a Coors Light, and they're like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" I was only 22 and he gave me a Smithwick's, however you say it. And yeah, it was game over. But yeah, I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine being 22, 23 and being so just my life put together because I was in shambles.
Yeah, no, her life, she is so like smart when it comes to like dating
Yeah,
and giving advice and all this stuff. And I just remember thinking, gosh, I really like her because she doesn't act like a normal 22, 23-year old. She
yeah.
really did act older. And so we got along really well. But I just remember thinking, because there was, okay, so her and I worked together, and I just remember so many girls that were internships had crushes on the baseball players.
For sure.
And she was like, these are not even semi-pro athletes. These are college guys.
They literally live with their mothers.
Literally half these people don't even have their own space. Like they had to do like host families and
Hmm.
stuff. And anyway, these girls would be falling in love. Mind you, the season is only 2 months. They would be
What?
falling in love because it's a summer baseball
Oh,
league
okay.
for college guys. Anyway, they would be falling in love. They would do wild crap. Like they would send crazy pictures. Ladies, don't send pictures. Do not send
No,
pictures.
when they
They
say
would
they
send.
delete it, it's still in the interwebs somewhere.
There was this one person who
Are people
showed
still
up.
sending pictures for real?
Yes, yes.
Oh my
She
gosh,
sent she
scandalous.
sent a nude. She sent a nude, this one girl, and it went through the whole baseball team. And then the guy ended up breaking up with her. Like he
Oh,
broke it off, and then she was obviously embarrassed.
yeah,
And I remember my friend was like, "Yeah, that's why you don't send those." And I was like, "I don't even have to give you advice, girl. You already know."
that's freaking crazy.
It was crazy. But ladies, don't send pictures. Men don't send pictures.
Yeah,
Nobody send pictures, okay?
yeah,
Don't
seriously.
do it.
So, speaking of like being embarrassed, I had a roommate when I was stationed in North Carolina who ended up dating, I can't remember if he was Army or Marines or whatever, but he didn't live where we lived. He was in another branch or whatever. And you know, they had been casually dating for a while. I met him a couple of times, like nothing
Yeah.
special at all. And they were supposed to go to some football game together, like the ACC championship or some, I don't know. And she's like waiting and waiting and waiting for his call, and she's calling him, calling him, calling him all day, and he's not picking up. This and that, and I'm like, okay, Friday. This is Friday, okay. So then Saturdays, like she's all bummed out. I'm like, well, let's go shopping. Like let's like get your mind off things. Like let's go get a new outfit for tonight, and we'll go to the bar and we'll have a good time. Okay, cool. So we do the whole thing during the day. We go home, we get ready to go to the bar, and she's, getting excited to go to the bar. And we go and we meet up with a bunch of friends, and she's dancing and this and that. We leave like kind of early. We leave like at 11 to go home. And yeah, I know nothing good ever happens after 6, Samantha, you grandma. And so we go home, and she calls the guy again. And mind you, his voicemail is just like the normal, like the person you've reached is not answering or whatever. This dude changed his voicemail to booyah, and that was that. She never talked to him ever again, and she's totally convinced that he ended up going to the bar and saw her having a good time and was like, yeah, I'm never talking to her again. No, baby, he was already not going to talk to you at all. Yeah.
When you were dating anybody that you were dating, what is the craziest thing that you did that you'd be like, absolutely not?
I mean, the list can go on. If someone is cheating on you, you need to go. That is number one.
Period.
I'm not fighting for a man. You can catch a case before you catch these hands over a man. No, no, ma'am. We're not fighting for anybody. They're not worth it.
You
Literally,
can have them.
yeah, literally, he's a fucking spaghetti noodle with ill fitting underwear. Drop him, please. Seriously.
So you
I'm not
stayed with someone who cheated on you.
I stayed with somebody who cheated on me. I stayed with somebody who literally was built like a spaghetti noodle, who did not have proper fitting underwear. Literally make my self esteem so low, like unbearable. Those 100%. If he is showing signs of like a mentee bee, he has also got to go. If he's showing signs of stalker, he has got to go.
Immediate go. Bye.
Yeah.
The craziest thing I think I did, I had a crush on this person
Okay.
and we never hung out. We would just like, it's obviously texting was still new. We're so old.
Oh my
Texting was
God.
still new, right?
Like in the fifth grade. Just kidding.
No. Tex- Texting was new, like unlimited new.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure.
Like we didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember I was talking to this guy and I remember thinking, oh, he's so cute. We were talking about sports, obviously, and he said that his favorite team was like the Atlanta Falcons, right? Girl.
Did you get a
I was
tattoo of
like,
the Atlanta Falcons?
no. I was like, we should hang out. We should hang out. I was initiating, and it was always, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, it, like, last minute, like your friend, I would just get like blown off. And I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, I literally bought us football tickets for the Atlanta Falcons against the Washington Redskins because we were in Virginia. And I was like, hey, I scored these tickets, AKA bottom.
Yeah.
Um, I know you're a fan. Do you want to go? He texted back so fast
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
decked out. He was decked out in his gear. We drove to DC, which is like a 3-4 hour drive from where we were. And we went to the game, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so fun. After the game, after we got back to VA, ghosted me. Never,
Stop.
never talk to that man again. I was like, wow, do not buy tickets to anything.
Oh, no.
And they were not cheap because it was during playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did they
Don't
lose?
do it. No, they won.
Oh, that's even worse.
They won. It was a cool memory. It was my first NFL game. And I was like, oh, cool. This is so cool. And I thought like he would see, like, I'm a sports girly.
Oh,
No,
wow.
ghosted me hardcore. And I was like, wow,
You
I'm
were in your
so
pick me era.
embarrassed. I was literally in my pick me area. And so, speaking of, we're going to play a game.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
I say a dating trend. You say cut it or keep it.
Okay. Okay.
So, texting every day, but never making plans.
Keep it.
Cut it? Keep it?
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking today's day and age, I'm busy. You're busy. Everybody's busy. I like hobbies. I like to do things. Like, I don't know.
But you still want to make plans. Like, yeah, you're busy, but it's like texting every day, but never making plans.
Okay, so then like how long do we go without never making plans? Is it like a couple weeks? Is it like a couple? You know what? Okay, if we're not making plans after 3 weeks to meet up,
Right.
then cut it. And then after that, we're not meeting at least once a week, cut it for sure. But like the initially, like I would give it about 3 weeks before I ditch you.
Yeah, because you're still getting to know each other a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're busy. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Situationships. Cut it or keep it.
I'm gonna cut it because I don't know what that is. Like, what does that mean? Like, are you just like friends with benefits? I remember this one time I was like talking to this guy and this girl, she goes, oh, is that like your boyfriend? I go, no, I'm seeing him. I see him with my eyes and I see him around town. Like, that's not my boyfriend. I just see him on a daily. That's not my boyfriend. So, like, is that what a situationship is? Cut it. We're cutting it. I don't want to deal with
It's like,
that.
no, it's just like a romantic waiting room with no exit plan. Like, it's just like, let's hook up here and there, but like, it's not going anywhere. Cut it.
Cut it.
I say cut it. Hard cut.
Yeah. Cut it.
Okay. Cut it or keep it. A guy who says, I'm not ready for anything serious, but still wants to vibe.
No, cut it. Yuck. That just gave me the
That's
ick. Just want to vibe? Who are you? Cut it. Cut him.
okay, okay. What about double texting?
I like it. I don't care. I will double text all day long. No shame in my double text game. What do you mean you don't see my notification? No, keep it. Keep it. Keep it. And that might be a red flag on me, but I don't care. Keep it.
Keep it. Okay. Um okay. Cut it or keep it. Taking back an ex because you're lonely.
Ugh, cut it. Even though I am guilty of doing that, cut it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And this is
Cut
me
it.
giving advice that shouldn't be giving advice. Cut it.
Cut it. Stay strong out there. Phone a
Yeah.
friend, text us, DM us instead.
Yeah.
Do that.
DM us instead. And then tell us why you broke up in the first time. And then we'll tell you another reason why you don't need to be going back to that ex.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay. Cut it or keep it. Thinking the soft life doesn't include a partner who's emotionally intelligent. So soft life means like safety,
Yeah.
softness, someone who knows how to communicate, like an adult.
And we're thinking, and the question is, say it again. Sorry.
Question is thinking that the soft life doesn't include an emotionally intelligent partner.
Oh, no, cut it.
Cut it. Because ladies, gentlemen, you want to feel safe. You want your partner to open up to you in ways they don't open up to their friends.
Yeah. You know what? Here's my advice date after 25 when their frontal lobes are already fully developed. And then maybe, yeah, just don't date somebody until after they're 25. How about that? That's my advice. Or
Oh
is it
man.
your
Okay.
frontal lobe that's developed? Just don't date until the frontal lobe is developed because
Google it.
seriously, yeah,
We don't know. We're not doctors. Google it.
yeah, I don't have my phone on me. Go.
Okay, okay. Let's switch gears and romanticize real life.
Okay.
What's your soft life moment this week?
So my husband's birthday was last week, and we did a staycation, a 3-day staycation in Park City. So we rented out a hotel room with a balcony and a hot tub, and it was really really nice. And so my soft life moment was waking up, the kids already just chilling. My husband went
Yeah.
downstairs to this coffee shop. He came upstairs and brought me a coffee. And then we took a walk on a trail, and it was very slow. And I didn't have to do anything. I was just living my best life, drinking my coffee. It was amazing. Because when I think of the soft life, I think of a slow life. I think of a slow
Yeah.
morning, like I'm just so glad school is out because waking up in a hurry and just like fight or flight mode, everybody get in the car, lick a biscuit, we gotta go, we're late. The traffic is outrageous. They closed down another road. Like, I can't handle it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so waking up to me, these past few days of just waking up organically and not like on my body's alarm clock and not the alarm clock I set on my phone, like
Yeah.
that's been really soft life for me, which I'm really enjoying.
We had a really chill weekend too. Like we on Saturday and Sunday we got this shark slide from Costco like 3 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the kids obviously love it. And this year it was like the first time that our middle one wasn't scared to go down it.
Oh,
And
nice.
so the kids were like playing and playing and playing. And then we had Sunday, we woke up, we went to church, we went to Costco after, and then we had some friends over. We do like family dinner with our friends, and they came over and we had our own little kiddie pool. Me and my friend Lena, we had our own little kiddie pool. We were floating, and the kids were in the shark slide, and the guys were just like hanging out by the grill.
Yeah.
And it's really like a more of like a gratitude, like, wow, this is like really nice to just
Yeah.
appreciate moments.
Yes.
And I guess like for this, if he doesn't add to the soft life, he doesn't get access to it.
Yes.
Period.
Period. I know what you mean. I'm literally like living the life that I've always dreamed of.
Yeah, 100%.
Stay at home mom, Pilates, mid afternoon, green juice, pick up my kids after school. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, let's not forget being single isn't a waiting room, it's a whole life, and you're already worthy.
All right, babes, that's a wrap on this week's chaos.
Whether you're a mom, a healing girly, or just hiding from your responsibilities in the car, we're so glad you're here.
If you laughed, cried, or added a new red flag to your list, don't forget to rate, review, and share this episode with your favorite unhinged friends.
New episodes drop every Thursday, so subscribe, follow, and come vibe with us every week.
And remember, cut it, keep it, but don't gatekeep it.